So I work with people on a regular basis. I run regular courses over time, and it's a bit like the King's Speech. I spend a lot of time with people, and after only about 2 years, some people pick things up quicker, but generally after about 2 years or a year, people start getting in the groove, and it's a bit like if you practice. It's a bit like playing sport. We've got the Rugby World Cup coming on. Like when the pressure's on in the final, how do you respond? And that takes practice. So I spend a lot of time with people just practicing. And so some of the people that I'm working with at the moment are models that want to be more expressive when they're modeling, and also to enhance their commercial abilities. They have an aesthetic look, so they want to develop a voice and an articulation and how to deliver dialogue as well. I also work with a lot of business people so they become more effective speakers. I also work with sports people so that they can endorse products, which is a very big commercial avenue for people these days, that you front up delivering straight to camera, selling certain products. So as a presenter, you have to have this innate thing of being curious about other people, really wanting to understand and have an empathy with somebody rather than just talking yourself. Do some research, find a point of difference. Don't ask the same old cliched questions. People often sitting there will go, have you made no effort to think about me? So doing that research to find your own angle on something is critical as well. Is teaching, presenting. I've had a lot of fulfillment with people that have got on TV. Not everybody has that aspiration, but some of the success stories of having spent a couple of years with Shannon Ryan, and now she's here at Fashion Week. She's actually hosting the top model final tonight here at Fashion Week, which is a fantastic thing. So Shannon's a very bright girl that's sort of like, she worked at it. Another guy recently is Aziz. He's got a clip on doing a segment on U Channel this Sunday. Another person recently was Gerard Seth, who works as a full-time TV presenter at the age of 19 on Sticky TV. So I've had lots of different success stories. You know, Amber Peoples I worked with years ago as well, and if I watch TV, there's actually quite a few people that I actually recognise doing ads and doing presenting and doing lots of different things. John Kerwin's a fantastic example of that, about how he talks about depression, and everybody can't help but admire him when he delivers that, the honesty and the clarity and the call to action. You know, just not reading a book. You got to actually practice doing this stuff all the time, learning scripts, doing different stuff, interviewing people, and thinking about what you're doing. So if you want to, like, say, if you want to be an MTV presenter, and like I work with Sam Calway, who won Pick Me MTV, and he was like really relaxed in that last interview because he didn't panic, because the other ones went on about themselves. He just didn't panic. He just asked the questions because he had no idea who that guy was. I didn't either as well. So if you want to do this stuff, you got to work at it. If you're working, and you know, your communications degree, and there's like 200 people sitting in the university lecture, and I was talking to a girl in the pub the other day, and she goes, oh, I'm 18 and it's so competitive. And I go, what's going to make you stand out is actually practicing. It's a bit like one of my girls, Rebecca. She just went to Dubai and she's done all my courses, and she did a screen test as a presenter for Abu Dhabi Weekly TV as a lifestyle presenter, ultimate job. She did the screen test. She thought she didn't do so well. I said to her, I think you probably did really well because you've done so much training. Most of the people that went for the screen test probably didn't do that much training. And then she rang me up the next day and says, I've got this dream job in Dubai. So it's possible. So anything is possible, and the only way to achieve your dreams is to work it and tell people what you want to do and never stop believing in yourself. If you want to do the Presenters Platform course, okay, I've got a website, www.presentersplatform.co.nz. I'm based here in Auckland. I also do workshops in Wellington, and I can work with people individually. Every week you do something dynamic, 3.5 hours a session with a group of 4 to 6 people, and you become lifelong friends because you get to know each other very well.